Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And this game is the culmination and the collision of two undefeated teams, two teams that had defied the odds and come through this season unblemished. Now, each looking to take one final step and become a college football undefeated national champion. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. He'll call for the fair catch here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Scanning the field. It's Edwards. Receiver makes the grab, and the gain just good enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Using his legs, it's Pemby. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down play coming up. They're going to run it. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
2nd down after that completion. Play action fake, looking to throw. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, The defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And he's got it again. And the Sun Devils pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
The sure hands. It's Brown. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And the Sun Devils are going to cash in this red zone trip. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And he scores. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Receiver makes the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Looking for some space. It's Hemby. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Hit just as he throws the ball. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. And the Terrapins bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
He lets it go on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He hands it off from the gun. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arizona State 7, Maryland 0.
So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. Toss play to the running back going left. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, ASU.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Boy, the offense goes with a jet sweep, and the defense is there. That is a tough play to defend, but give them credit for playing with discipline, especially with their eyes, not getting caught up, squeezing inside. They got to the outside and prevented that from being a big play.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and we've got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down just short of a marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down. Kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can back.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Smith. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his 4th down. Great job here by the D.
State offense comes back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Second down play coming up for this offense. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
A huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Well, he scrambled and scrambled, doesn't get the ball away, and is finally dropped for a sack.
Brings up second down.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. So they have to come up with something here on 3rd down after the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he's swarmed by the pass rush, a sack to end this drive.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Scanning the field. It's Edwards. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. And he's tackled after the catch. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
Arizona State offense takes over. 1st and 10.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. It It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. With the catch, it's Brown. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. And the offense will now quickly spend the timeout.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Extending the play now. Slides to avoid the big hit. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He lets it go. He pulls it in for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he just gets back to the line of scrimmage as the time runs out here in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Terrapins will kick this away to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Already a 2-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? That's reeled in. It's Brown. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. The Sun Devils line up on 1st and 10 now. And here's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Trying to find room. It's Robinson. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. And the Sun Devils pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a short completion of the tight end. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll run it to the right side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And the field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Returner decides to fair catch this. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Moves the ball up to the 30. A gain makes it second and medium. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To the air, it's Edwards. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
They're trying to run it with the option. It's a fumble. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The offense now has great field position to start the drive. And they'll use the ground game here. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The defense with more pre-snap movement. He's running out of time here. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Bringing pressure. He's got his man in the open field. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
He finds his man.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the Sun Devils are going to cash in this red zone trip. Looking for a gap. It's Brown. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for his big tight end. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the third quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. To the air. It's Edwards. Launches downfield. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Terrapins will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hemby. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looking to throw it on first down. He slings this one deep down the left side. Catch made down inside the 10. Touchdown, Terrapins. This quarterback on fire today. Kicking team on now for the extra point.
Chris, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Well, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Receiver in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's second down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fights through the tackler. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down. And the drive keeps going.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Sun Devils pick up enough yards to move the sticks. They'll try the option play here. Runs through the defender. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Sacked on heavy pressure there. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
So, Chris, not only does he not pick up the first down, but he also goes out of bounds, which will stop the clock momentarily until the referee starts the play clock on the next play. Then the clock will start. But, man, I wish he would have done a better job of just having situational awareness.
And the Sun Devils starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. Can you imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Maryland, 14.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Receiver makes the catch. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. 1st down and 10 now. Looking to throw. It's Edwards. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Terrapins will come to the line to run the hurry up. 1st down. They're going to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space. Across midfield. Out past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, ASU. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Wow, there's a risky throw here so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitant. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. The ball is loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The pass is caught.
Of course, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage.
Going for a big play downfield. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Keeping it on the ground here. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Second down and goal upcoming. It's an option look. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Terrapins. Quarterback flashing the speed and that touchdown run. That's almost unfair, Kirk.
Well, I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today in a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.